Prince Siddhartha was born in a full moon in 623 BC. The baby immediately took 7 steps, and with each step, a lotus flower appeared. 5 days after the birth of the prince, 8 wise men came to the palace for a naming ceremony. 7 of the wise men raised 2 fingers and said that the prince would either become a great king or a Buddha. King Suddhodana, Siddhartha's father, wanted the prince to marry a beautiful girl. Many of the girls from the country came to the prince's palace so he could choose a wife. The prince gave each of the girls a gift, but to one princess he gave a ring from off his finger. Her name was Princess Yasodhara, and they soon got married. One day, the prince went out of the palace with his horsemen. On the first trip out of the palace, Prince Siddhartha saw an old man and realized that everyone had to grow old. On the second trip, he saw a sick man, and he knew that everyone could become sick. On the third trip, the prince saw a dead body and knew that everyone had to die someday. On the fourth trip, the prince saw a monk. The monk was very calm and happy, because a peaceful life. After seeing the monk, the prince decided he wanted to leave the palace and help people find peace and happiness, just like the monk. Leaving the palace, soon after, he heard that he had had a new son named Rahula. When Rahula was born, King Suddhodana threw a big party. At midnight, Prince Siddhartha took one last look at Yasodhara and Rahula and left the palace with his horsemen and his horse Kantaka. At the river, the prince took all his jewelry off and asked his loyal servant to return them to the king. Then the prince cut off his hair with a sword and changed into yellow robes. The prince was only 29 years old. Soon he met 2 monks, and being a good student, he learned all of the teacher's teachings. He then decided to find the truth by himself. Ascetic Gautama decided to find the end to pain and suffering. After 6 years of not eating and drinking properly, he realized that suffering was not the answer to stopping pain and suffering. After finally having food, he sat under a Bodhi tree and said that he would not leave until he had gained enlightenment. While ascetic Gautama was meditating under the Bodhi tree, Mara, the evil one, told him to give up his struggle for enlightenment. He freed his mind of all bad thoughts and became calm and peaceful. He was in deep meditation. In the second part of the night, he saw the past lives of other beings. During the third part of the night, he finally came to know the truth of all sufferings. At age 35, ascetic Gautama gained enlightenment and became a Buddha, a fully enlightened one.